Returning to our top story, the man accused of killing 4 members of a Muslim family in London, Nathaniel Veltman, has now been found guilty on all 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of attempted murder. The 12-member jury deliberating for less than 6 hours before reaching their decision. And with me now from Windsor, where he has been following the trial from the courtroom, is Omni reporter Ziad Araboughly. Thank you for joining us, Ziad. You've been covering this trial for weeks. What was the mood like in the courtroom today?
Yes, Erica, members of the Afzaal family, right in front of the courtroom, they were lining up and they were handing out tissue packets to each other. As the jury's first decision was announced, there was like gasping and there was crying. You can also hear people saying Allahu Akbar, which refers to God is great in Arabic. You can also see people leaning on each other, hugging each other, and comforting each other in that courtroom. It was very brief verdict reading, but it was very emotional.
Emotional, I imagine. Now, how did Veltman seem to take the news when the verdict was read out? Yeah.
Well, surprisingly, Veltman today was dressed all in black, head to toe. He was wearing a black blazer, a black shirt, and black pants. He usually doesn't wear these colors all together. He usually wears a white shirt with a gray blazer. That's the first thing that was different about him today. He was staring at the ground, and there was no emotion, although his attorney, Christopher Hicks, later said in a press conference that he was in a state of shock of the verdict.
Now, I know you were outside of the courtroom after the verdict was read. There was lots of media there. And the Afzaal family and members of London's Muslim community, they spoke to media. What did they say, or what did they say they took away from the verdict, Ziad?
Well, the only speaker from the Afzaal family, and again, they were not taking any questions, was Tabinda Bukhari. She's the mother of Madiha Afzaal. She was very emotional, and she used the sentence that was quite descriptive of what has happened in June of 2021. She said that the good in the world and the best in the world and the worst in the world converged in that intersection where the attack happened. She was very emotional. She was holding back her tears by the end of her statement, and you can see all members of the Afzaal family comforting her, and she was trying to hold back her tears, but they were all comforting her by the end of the press conference.
Okay, Ziad, thank you so much for sharing your insight from inside the courtroom with us. We appreciate it.